Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Coffee with Tea, and I'm T. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hey Dawn, hey Jay, good morning, good morning. So y'all always want to get me involved in your nonsense and foolishness. But I gotta answer your questions. Hey Vet, good morning. Hey Cordelia, good morning. I love me some Cordelia Donovan. She one of the realest chicks in the game right now. She plays no games with knowing who she is, and a lot of us need to do that. Hey Sophia, hey Netta, hey Jamie. Hey, you know I'm here for this one. I know you are, Cordelia. I know you are. I'm here for this one too. See, I wasn't even going to talk about this, but since my followers or my friends, hey Lati, oh my goodness, how are you? Hey Kirsten, hey Mark. Listen, I wasn't going to even address this. I wasn't even going to touch this because I really didn't see the interview until people started inboxing me, and I got a whole bunch of inboxes in this morning. I had more. I'm like, okay, so let me just give my opinion on this. So, if you don't know, Tank is an R&B singer, just in case you don't know. And if this is your first time tuning in, welcome to Coffee with T, and I'm T. My website is trey@treykearney.com. You can find all things Trey Kearney. My coach told me I need to say that at the beginning because I never do. Hey, Dr. Celine. So Tank did an interview, and they asked him, the women on the panel that was at the interview with him asked him, if a man gave another man a blowjob twice, does that make him gay? First of all, I mean, why did they even ask this question? But that's neither here nor there. So a few inboxes, people were asking me, did I think that Tank was gay, and that if a man gave another man a blowjob, is he gay? And I excuse the language. I don't know another way to say a blowjob. But my thing is, I've never felt the desire to be with another woman. And I'm not knocking anybody because that's your sexuality is your business, not mine. I'm just saying from them asking me a question, do I think Tank is gay? One, because he said that if a man gave another man a blowjob, he's not gay. And if a man gives another man a blowjob twice, does that make him gay? I would want to ask the straight men, and I would like to ask the gay men. I mean, what does that mean? I'm not a man. I know that I've never had a desire to be with another woman, to do anything like that to another woman. And I don't think I'll ever have that desire because I know who I am. And I mean, I'm not saying it's bad because what other people do is their business. But from my take, I would ask myself if I was a man and I gave another man a blowjob, does that make me questionable? I might have to say that would make me questionable because why would I even do that if I'm a straight man? I would have to say that something in my mind would make me go that far because that's taking it to the extreme. Now, I see other women and I'll be like, she fly. Her shoes are fly. Her bag is fly. She has a beautiful body. I could tell she work out. That sister is fine. But I don't have a sexual desire to do something like that to her. So I would have to say that you would have to question yourself. Like nobody else needs to question you. I would say that you would have to ask yourself some questions. And Tank, I'm just going to say this. If that was my man doing that interview and he said, if that was my man doing that interview and he said, if a man gives another man a blowjob twice, he's not gay, I would have to sit down and talk to Bae. I would have to say, Bae, like, why would you say that? Why do you, wait a minute. Have you ever? See, because then we got to start asking people questions. So when we start dating folks now, this is what we got to do. We got to start asking people questions. We got to say, listen, let's talk about your sexual experiences with the same sex. Because, listen, I just need to know. You can ask me anything you want to ask me. And I like men. No straight man would ever give another man I was thinking the same thing, Valerie, but I don't want to judge because I would have to ask a whole bunch of straight men in the room on the panel, at least 5. Let's get 5 men on here. Excuse me, men. Hello, men? Men. So to the men on here, because we'll go by the majority. To the men on here, if another man gives another man a blowjob to the straight man, does that make him gay? Because I'm not a man. But I would say that it would make him, if a man told me that he gave another man a blowjob twice, I would have to pass on him. That's just me, and it's not because of any. I would have to say that I think that you got some other stuff. I don't want to be with a man who. I love Tank being honest because most we do not give them the space to be right. But I would have to ask if he was my man. If I just had, because Tank just got married to a woman. If he was my man, I would have to sit down and have a conversation. I would have to say, babe, you said that the man, if he gave another man a blowjob twice, that don't make him gay. What does that make him, and what does that make you? Then I would have to say to him, have you ever gave a man a blowjob? Because Carlton, right? Carlton, all right, Carlton. We have men on here now. If a man gives a man two blowjobs in his lifetime, does that make him gay? I don't know if it makes him gay, but it would make him questionable to me. I wouldn't know that if he was sure about his sexuality. That's what I'm going to say. I'm not going to say it would make him gay. And then I would have to ask, when did this man give the other man the two blowjobs? How old was he? Because sometimes young people experiment and they get caught up in stuff in college. You're drinking, you're doing too much, and then all of this other stuff happened. There's some questions I would have to ask this guy, like, well, how old was you? And I would have to, like I said, we got to ask people. Okay, this man said very gay. We have to ask people when we're dating. We got to really ask people questions. Like, you got to ask the man that you're dating, like, have you have sexual encounters with another man? Because I would like to know, because I that will give me some type of, if he gives him one blowjob. Okay, that's from a man. Carlton said if he gives one blowjob, he's gay. If a straight man says no, he's lying. He ain't straight. Oh, there is a lot of blowjobs going on. I know that's right, Cordelia. I know it is, but this is why we have to ask questions. And the same for men. You should ask your girl, have you ever been attracted to women? Or are you attracted to women? Or have you ever gave a woman oral sex? Because, like I said, I've never had a desire to be with another woman. And that's just because that's who I am. So it doesn't make it bad for whoever's deciding what they want to do. I'm just saying, from my viewpoint, when you asking me this question, if a man gives another man a blowjob, I'm just saying that if you interested in men, like, because if you're not interested, and I have a friend who is a lesbian, and we're very close, and I love her to death, and she said it's a lot going on in this world when it comes to homosexuality and straight and gay and bi and all this other stuff. She said, let me tell you this about me. And I loved her for this. She said, let me tell you this about me. I never had a desire to be with a man. Not ever in my life, from the time I was a 4-year-old to remembering. She said, I have never had a desire to be with a man. I'm a lesbian. She said, from the time I could remember, I have never, ever had a desire to be with a man, and still to this day, I don't. So I would have to ask questions. Who don't get blocked? John, boy, this ain't no weave, and if it was, too bad. Just go somewhere and have several seats, because you don't even know what you know about a weave. Anywho, the generation is very fluid in its sexual. I'm 63, and lines of sexual demarcation are very solid for me. Right. See, this is a different time. Men ask or find it sexy or arousing to hear a woman has been with another woman. I don't know why. I don't think that all men find it arousing. I think men who are not clear on what they want find things arousing, or trying stuff because they don't know who they are. But I don't think, listen, Tank has been my friend since our young church days, when he said it made me question him, love him. But, y'all been friends for a long time? Right? And I'm saying, Tank's wife, I'm sure they had a conversation last night or the night before last, or whenever this came out. Because if he was my man, not all men. Okay, so that if I was Tank's wife, I would have a conversation with him. I would just be like, babe, let's just talk about what you said. And like I said, we really got to ask people about their past experiences, because it says a lot about you. It says a lot about how far you're willing to go to find some things out, and how far you've gone. Because I don't think that a straight man would give any man a blowjob. And I don't think he's being homophobic, because a lot of times People are going to say if a man says that a man is gay because he gave another man a blowjob, they being homophobic. We got to stop throwing that word homophobic around so much too. Because just because a straight man says something